Is it true that divorce in Singapore is complicated? First, to be eligible for divorce in Singapore, you or your spouse must have lived in Singapore and been married for at least 3 years. Second, you must provide the grounds for divorce, meaning the reason for the divorce. You must prove that the marriage has broken down irretrievably, and examples of this can include adultery, unreasonable behavior, desertion, separation, or divorce by mutual agreement. Divorce is generally broken down into 2 stages, the main divorce stage itself and the ancillary matters. There are 2 ways of filing for divorce in Singapore, either on the simplified or normal track. A simplified track can be used when all the parties have agreed to all the terms of the divorce, including the reason for the divorce. The normal track is used when parties have not come to an agreement on all the terms of the divorce. In the first stage of divorce, depending on the ground you are relying on, there are different legal thresholds to meet. If you are filing on the normal track, the court will not move on until parties can agree on the ground of the divorce. It is therefore recommended that you and your spouse agree on the ground of divorce at this stage. If you have children under 21 years old, there are 2 things to take note of. First, there will be mandatory counselling and mediation in the court. Second, before you can file for the divorce, you must have attended the mandatory co-parenting program. In the second stage of the divorce, the court deals with ancillary matters. This can include matters such as children's issues, which include access, custody, and care and control of the children. Second, matrimonial assets such as the matrimonial home. Third, maintenance for the wife and or any children. Your lawyers will advise you accordingly depending on the outcome that you wish to achieve. This process, if it's a simplified divorce, can take only 4 to 5 months to complete, and if the divorce is contested, it can take anywhere between 6 to 12 months or even more to complete. So depending on the complexity of the matter and depending on whether parties can come to a compromise early at the mediation stage, the duration of a divorce can either be more than a year or much shorter, such as 4 or 5 months' time. So, divorce in Singapore is not that complicated, although it can at times be tedious. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.